Hi everyone, I am Ms. Macedo. Welcome to our lesson. In today's lesson, we are going to learn about story elements. Are you ready? Let's get started. Let's start by defining story elements. Story elements are the pieces or ingredients that, when put together, make up a narrative story. Identifying and remembering story elements will help you understand a story better. Story elements include characters, setting, problem, solution. Characters, people, animals in the story. Setting, when, where the story takes place. Problem, the conflict or main problem that the characters have. Solution, how the problem is solved. Characters are the people, animals, or creatures in the story. When we think about characters, we can think of protagonists and antagonists. The protagonist is the good guy, is also the main character in the story. Example, Harry Potter is the protagonist. The antagonist is the character who opposes the main character in the story. The antagonist is the bad guy or force. Example, Voldemort is the antagonist. Voldemort is determined to take over the magical world with his evil ways. Setting, when and where a story takes place. An example, Harry Potter's setting. The story starts off first in England, but ends up in the magical school known as Hogwarts. So this is the setting of Harry Potter. Problem. The problem is something in the story that goes wrong. Problem is an issue that needs to be solved in the story. It usually stands in the way of the main character's happiness. When thinking about problem, you should think, what needs to be fixed? What's going wrong? What does one of the characters want to do? Wanted to, but. Example, the main problem throughout the Harry Potter series is Harry's battle against the evil wizard Lord Voldemort, who not only murdered Harry's parents when he was an infant, a child, but who also wants to take over the wizarding world. Let's look at solution. Solution, how the problem in the story gets fixed. Solution. The solution is when the problem gets fixed or solved in some way. Usually, it allows the main character to be happy again. Example, in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the solution is when Harry defeats Voldemort and keeps him from getting the Sorcerer's Stone, which would have offered him immortality. Now it is your turn. Let's test your knowledge. Which image represents the setting in Harry Potter? Now, I'm going to remind you that setting is when and where a story takes place. Which one represents the setting here? The castle or the image of Harry Potter? You can point to the image or show someone next to you. Now, which answer represents the solution in Harry Potter series. I'm going to pause, you can pause the video and I'm going to read this to you and you are going to pick one answer. So which one represents the solution in Harry Potter series? Remember, the solution is when the problem is solved. A. Harry battle against the evil wizard Lord Voldemort, or B. Harry defeats Voldemort and keeps him from getting the Sorcerer's Stone, which would have offered him immortality. Which one is the solution here? You can point to or tell someone next to you. Today we learned about story elements. Thanks for watching the video.